Welcome back to Great Day Washington. This segment is sponsored by Legacy Tax. It's tax season and who doesn't love getting a refund? But why are so many people seeing a smaller refund this year? Here to help us out is Hankerson from Legacy Tax. Corey, I'm glad we're going to hear this information from you rather than be surprised once we file our taxes. What's new this year, starting with charitable donations? What should we expect?
Well, for this year, the deduction that we all get for giving gifts to charity has been reduced. The traditional limit on the amount that you can deduct for a charitable gift was 60% of your AGI, your adjusted gross income. The limit was removed a couple of years ago, allowing you to deduct as much as 100% of your AGI when you gave those gifts to charity. But for 2022, it's back to the 60% AGI limit. So, of course, you should still give gifts to charity and support the causes that you really care about, but your gifts won't come with as much of a tax savings as they did last year.
I know through the pandemic, maybe the last couple of years, stimulus checks have been a big part of our lives. Are those part of it anymore? Are they gone? Do we have them still?
Unfortunately, no. So yes, you're right. During COVID, the government did issue stimulus checks as a way of helping everyone get through the economic impact of the pandemic. And many people actually received those checks in the mail. But if you didn't get that paper stimulus check, you had the ability to claim what was called the recovery rebate credit on your tax return. This led to very, very large refunds for lots of people. That option is no longer available. So those refunds won't be as large this year as they were last year.
Okay. All right. Here's the one I really need you to answer for me. Child tax credit. Has this ended? Is that true? What's going on there?
Oh man, it's just the good news just keeps on coming.
It does.
So
it does not actually.
So many people actually got a boost last year with advanced child tax credits in 2020 and 2021. Parents were getting about $3,600 per child, but that has been reduced to only $2,000 per child. Making matters worse, the credit is no longer fully refundable. So now it's only partially refundable and only for certain households. So families with a lot of kids got huge refunds in 2022. In 2023, not so much.
Wow, so don't expect that when you go in this year that you're going to get that same kind of refund. Okay, also for people with children, childcare is so expensive. What are the deductions like this year?
Yeah, this is actually a big one, and it's just, you know, more great news. So in previous years, parents could deduct up to $4,000 in childcare expenses for each child. So if you had 2 children, you could claim an $8,000 tax benefit. But now it's been reduced to a maximum of $3,000 per child. And of course, the more you earn, the less of a tax benefit you receive. And this one is especially painful for all of us with small kids because the cost of daycare and babysitters and things like that has increased dramatically, along with everything else because of inflation.
And I know it's like a second mortgage when you have children who are in daycare, nanny, babysitter, that sort of thing. Okay. I'm hoping our news turns around here for this last one. The IRS, Fresh Start initiative. What is that? Is that some good news finally, Corey?
It is. It is. So, you know, not everyone receives a tax refund at the end of the year. Right? Some people actually owe back taxes to the IRS. And the last time I checked, there were nearly 20 million people that actually owed money to the IRS. Now, the good news is that the IRS has a temporary program in place to help those who were unable to pay what they owe. And it's called the Fresh Start Initiative. Under this program, those that qualify can see their balances reduced by thousands or even tens of thousands. Some people are literally seeing 80 to 90% reduction of what they owe through the Fresh Start program. But it's only available for a limited time and only for those that qualify. My team and I here at Legacy Tax have helped many, many people throughout Maryland, DC, and Virginia get that IRS Fresh Start. So if you owe the IRS, and you can't afford to pay your balance in full, the Fresh Start initiative is an opportunity you'll want to take advantage of.
Wow, finally some good news. I'm going to end it on that, Corey. I don't want to hear anything more about what our taxes look like next year. Thank you for all of your information today. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
And if you owe the IRS and you would like to see if you qualify for a fresh start, Hankerson has an online qualification tool at LEVY-KING.com. Just answer a few simple questions and you will be on your way. You can also reach out to Legacy Tax by calling 1-877-538-9546.